Welcome to another episode of GadgetSnap. Let's tuck into the top stories today. So by the time you're watching this video, the Pixel 4a is probably already out, which means it's now old news, people. As everybody knows, the leak train just never stops. Choo choo, and we move on to our next destination, the Pixel 4a 5G and the Pixel 5 5G. Our trusty friend Ishan Agarwal returns with more information regarding these future Pixel models, and here's the key stuff you need to know. Pixel 4a 5G will be $500, and for that $150 premium you pay over the Pixel 4a, you get a Snapdragon 765G, which obviously means 5G support. Yay, and also a bigger battery and a bigger display. According to Ishan, there are also other upgrades we could expect with the Pixel 4a 5G, but unfortunately he can't mention all of them right now. So what about the Pixel 5 5G? Well, it will probably have the same Snapdragon 765G as the Pixel 4a 5G, but it'll have a smaller body and, more importantly, a more premium build. So expect aluminium and glass compared to the plastic on the Pixel 4a and 4a 5G. Now, price is still up in the air, but I think it will be priced very similarly to the 5.4-inch iPhone 12, which is currently rumored to start at $650.
We interrupt this program for an important news announcement.
Future Saurian here, butting in real quick because I've got an important announcement. Google has now confirmed that the Pixel 4a 5G and 5 5G are happening. In fact, they also confirmed that the Pixel 4a 5G will have the $500 price tag. So pretty much what I just said is now confirmed info. This is no longer a leak. This is official info, boys. So yeah, just wanted to tell you that. Now back to the video. So before the launch of the OnePlus Nord, CarPilot confirmed to us that the OnePlus Nord branding would actually represent a series of budget devices they would offer in the very near future. And guess what? Thanks to Twitter leaker Max J, we now have evidence that OnePlus is indeed working on a few budget smartphones. So the codenames of these devices are Aurora. That's what Max tells us. Not really sure if it has anything to do with the device as such, but there's that. In terms of design, Max has also given us some concepts that resemble what the final product could look like, and yeah, essentially it looks like the OnePlus Nord that just got announced, but there are a few key differences. One is the punch hole camera on the front. It isn't the dual punch hole camera we have on the current OnePlus Nord, but a single hole punch camera, much like the Pixel 4a. Additionally, you get a triple lens and dual lens setup on these phones compared to the Nord's quad camera setup. It is too early to really talk about specific details regarding these phones, but a leak from a few days ago did suggest that OnePlus was working on a phone with a Snapdragon 690, so it's safe to assume that these will essentially be peasant editions of the OnePlus Nord, so hopefully that means they'll be super cheap. So here's a pretty iffy report. Twitter user Kamiya, hope I said that right, and Apple rumors and leaks suggest that the 11-inch iPad Pro size might not make it next year. What? You see, this seems really bizarre to me. Like, why the hell would Timothy do this? Why? Apple has been offering two sizes for years now, and I know a lot of people, including me, who prefer the smaller size. As a student who used the iPad at school, I much prefer the added portability that comes with the small iPad, and so it'll be kind of sad to see it randomly vanish one day. The only reason I could think of that could maybe rationalize this decision is the fact that Apple wants to distinguish the iPad Pro from the iPad Air. Because if you didn't know, the upcoming iPad Air should essentially be an 11-inch iPad Pro without some of the Pro features like 120Hz and quad speakers. But since they look identical on the outside, maybe Apple wants to prevent any confusion amongst consumers and just get rid of the smaller iPad Pro. I still think that is unlikely, but let's see if it ends up being true. And on that note, I end it here. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you, peeps.
Word at the end thingy is boom. Put it in the comments, people. Thank you.